I'm going to be showing you the reason why you are still not improving in your art. Hi guys, this is Darius JFX. Welcome to this channel. If you are new to this channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I release a new video. So today we're going to be talking about the reason why you aren't improving in your art. So there are so many beginners and also normal artists, amateur artists that have been struggling with improving their art, and they seem to find it very difficult for them to figure out why they aren't improving. So the first reason is you actually don't know what to learn. You actually don't know what to learn. A lot of beginners starting off don't actually know what they need to learn at first before they start their journey professionally. So the first reason is you don't know what to learn. For example, you want to start an art journey, and you actually don't know that you need to start learning how to sketch. The first stage in which you need to the first thing you need to learn is knowing how to sketch. So you see a beginner just starting off, and he just starts off with some random designs, random arts. He doesn't actually know the fundamentals. So it's advisable that when you're starting off, you should know the fundamentals, in which entails anatomy, entails practicing of proportions, practicing of anatomy, proportions, colors, how to use colors. So for instance, I usually see some beginners who just jump into realistic painting, or jump into concept art, or jump into imaginary art without even knowing how to sketch. Like, I don't even understand. I don't even know how you can just jump into creating imaginary art, in which sucks. It also obviously it sucks. So and they tend to wonder why their art isn't looking that good. The reason is because you skip an art journey. It's based on a step-by-step process. You can't just skip step 1 and just want to be in step 10. You have to follow the procedure. You have to follow the steps. You have to follow the steps adequately before you can get to that extent, to that stage in which you see pros doing creative art, imaginary art. So you need to just start from scratch. You need to know how to sketch. You need to know how to sketch very well. Not even knowing how to sketch, you need to know how to sketch very well. You know the rules. You need to know the rules behind anatomy. You need to know the rules behind sketching. So sketching is the most important process. When you know how to sketch and you know where your shadows lies, in which entails line width. If you know how to place your line width very well, you have less tough time figuring out how to shade. So yeah, when you know how to make good line art, when you know how to make good line width, when you have good line, they call it line confidence. So when you study anatomy and you know how to place your lines well, and you now proceed, when you know how to do it, you know how to sketch well, then you now proceed to knowing how to use colors. You can also, when you think it's too early for you to to dive into colors, you can start from grayscale, in which that's what I always advise beginner artists to do. When they think it's very early and they get too intimidated with colors, and they get too overwhelmed with colors, I always advise beginners to try out grayscale painting. That's what is called values painting. It's only based on monochrome. It only based on black and white and gray. You can use your base color as gray. You can use your white color as the highlight. You can, or any brighter color. You can use your dark color for the shading. So this will help you to know how to use values, then you can easily convert it to colors. I've made a video on this channel on how to convert your grayscale paintings into colored paintings, so if you're interested in that, you can go check it out. So when you're done understanding values, you can still go ahead to work with colors and try and see how you can incorporate that experience of knowing how to shade with values, and incorporate that same knowledge to knowing how to shade using colors. So yeah, this is just one of the tips. And also, the second reason why you are not improving in your art is you lack focus. As I've earlier said, most of the beginners I see do lack focus, in which they want to do semi-realistic painting, and they still want to do realistic painting at the same time, and they still want to do character design, and they still want to do concept art. So this is going to confuse your art journey. And making you lose focus, and also you at the end not achieve any success or progress in your artwork. So it's better for you to focus on one particular thing. If you're only going for a portrait painting, just stick to portrait painting. When you're good at doing portrait painting, then you can divert and go to concept art, you can divert and go to landscape, or you can also go to character illustrations. So this is just one of the second reasons why beginners don't improve in their art. So the third one is we are always in a hurry. It's just like the previous point I've pointed. We tend to beginners, and also we the amateur artists, we tend to be in a hurry, in which we are not yet good at a particular art style, or a particular art style. Then we tend to do another art style, try another art style. It's not bad, but when you try too much art styles at the same time and not improve in any, it's going to destroy, and it's going to confuse your growth process. So it's very advisable that you take every step bit by bit. Take your art journey bit by bit, step by step. That's the only way you can improve. You can only improve in one specific on a specific thing. Then when you're done improving on a particular thing, for instance sketch, then you can go forward to knowing how to work with values. When you're done knowing how to work with values, and maybe it may even take time, you can make it to be a space of 3 months. When you're done knowing how to sketch for 3 months, then you can proceed to knowing how to sketch, knowing how to paint or shade using values for the next 3 months. Then another 3 months again, you learn how to use colors. Then another 3 months, you learn how to render images or add texture. So with that, if you try that, you will see that your art progress is going to be far much more better than the initial progress in which you've been doing random stuffs. So it's advisable that you take your process bit by bit. That's the only way you can see your progress. And also you can also improve your art through like attempting your previous painting, like 2 years ago painting that you've done. You try attempting to repaint, or like to redraw the characters, or any portrait painting you've done 2 years ago. Try redrawing it again to see how to see what you missed in the previous years and what you've improved in the present year. So another point is the reason why you don't improve is you get carried away. Most of us get carried away with commissions. Most especially when you think you are getting good at art, and you tend to get lost in commissions. You tend to always get lost in commissions, in which you just rely your art progress in commissions. You always just do commissions. You don't have time for practice. You don't have time to spare for personal growth, and you don't work on your mistakes. You don't work on your deficiency in the art, in your art style, or you don't work on improving anything. You just based on knowing how to make commissions and just to gather money and the rest. It's not bad, but commissions tend to limit our progress in art. When you want to make your art journey like stand out, when you want to take your art journey to another level, it's very advisable that you do a limited amount of commission. When you do a limited amount of commission, you still space up time to progress in your art. That's the only way you can progress, improve your art. Let's go. The next one, which is the last point, is that we keep repeating the same type of style of art. Our art style, we keep repeating the same art style. Is not bad, but it's advisable as an artist to be very, very versatile. You need to be very versatile, in which you can do some like not many, but you can do practice on art styles that are not related to yours. It's very advisable as an artist to try out new things, to try out new art styles, to try to be versatile. If not, you may face challenges when collecting commissions from clients, and for instance, they were expecting you to do some kind of art style, and in which it's very difficult for you to do it because it's not aligned to your type of art style. So it's very important for you to be versatile, and also know how to work using other art styles. You know how to use other art styles. It may be two other art styles. You need to just have a knowledge on how to use other art styles. It may be a cartoony type of art style. It may be a kind of painterly or oily paint type of art style, or it can be graffiti. You may just try out new stuff, so that you can also improve through trying out other art styles, and you may even find out that you prefer the new art style that you tried, and to the initial art style you've been. So yeah, it's very, very important to try out all, like not all, but it's very important to try out 1 or 2, 3 art styles to test your versatility, and also to improve in one way or the other. So if this video was helpful, do well to click on the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime I release a new video. So see you in my next video. Peace.